Good morning. Welcome to Share Market Mike. Thank you for your time. And today in this video, we will focus on the modes of payment for the partly paid shares of Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries had made the first call for the payment of their partly paid shares. So in this video, we will see the dates and the mode of payment by which we can make the payment for the first call of their partly paid shares. Before proceeding any further, if you liked our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. A small background on the Reliance Industries partly paid share. The face value is 2 rupees 50 paise. The first call for the payment is rupees 314.25. The window by which we can start making the payment is May 17th to May 31st. Both days are inclusive. The partly paid shares of Reliance Industries is already suspended in the stock exchange, so no more trading there. The second and final call of rupees 628.50 will happen in the month of November. So there is another payment or the another installment of payment that is pending that will come into focus in the month of November. So if we hold partly paid shares of Reliance Industries, we are liable to make the first payment. What are the modes of payment we have? The first one is online ASBA, which is similar to how we make the payments for our IPO application. We log in into our net banking, go to our online ASBA and make the payments. It is very simple. The second one is the physical ASBA. Not all banks provide online ASBA. Some banks do not provide this feature online. So for those banks, we have to visit the banks physically. Before visiting the banks, we have to download the application form online. The link is there in the description of this video. Once you download the application form, fill the application form correctly, take it to the bank physically and make the payment. The third method is through your brokers online. Not all brokers provide this feature. Only brokers having 3-in-1 account, which is trading, demat and back account together. So you have to reach out to your broker, check for whether they are providing this feature. Most of the brokers are not providing this feature. The fourth method is either through check or demand draft. Again, we have to download something called the payment slip online. The link is there in the description of this video. So once you download the payment slip, fill the payment slip, fill the check and DD correctly, and then we have to send it to specific banks. We will see all those details in the following slides about check and DD. The last method is the RWAP, which is the Registrar's Web Application Portal. Every company will have an individual registrar. So we go to the company's registrar website and make the payment online. According to me, this is the simplest and easiest method of paying, but there are few restrictions. We will see all those details in the following slides. What would happen if I make a delayed payment? The company has said they will charge an interest of 8% per annum for every delay. Before we see the check DD mode of payment and the RWAP mode of payment in depth, there are few things that we have to keep in mind. If there is any questions or clarifications required, the company has provided a toll-free number and a WhatsApp number that we can use. Both these details are present in the description of this video. Before again proceeding further, cash payment is not accepted. No part payment is accepted, which means we have to make the payment in full, and then do not use third party bank accounts, which means the bank account in someone else's name that is liable to get rejected. Now let us focus on the check and demand draft mode of payment. My advice is to avoid this mode of payment and see for the others. But if you do not have any other choice but to go for this mode of payment, let's quickly see few things that we have to keep in mind. The resident shareholder has to write a different name on the check DD. The non-resident shareholders has to write a different name. So please ensure that you write that correctly. Then we have to download something called the payment slip from online. The link is there in the description of this video. Once you download it, you have to fill it correctly. All the details that are asked in that payment slip has to be entered correctly, and then we have to make sure that the check or DD along with the payment slip reaches specific bank, which is HDFC Bank, Axis Bank or SBI banks. Within HDFC, Axis and SBI, there is specific banks within which these details has to reach, which is May 31st, on or before May 31st. Any delay in reaching the banks, the company is not liable. So let's quickly see what are the specific banks to which we have to send these details. HDFC has provided the list. Again, for resident shareholders, it is a different list. For non-resident shareholders, it is a different list. For some reason, if this is not clear in your screen, there is a link in the description of this video that provides this detail. So this is the list of HDFC Bank to which we have to send our DD or check along with the payment slip. Then we have the Axis Bank list. Again, for non-resident shareholders, that is a different list. And for resident shareholders, it's a different list. For non-resident shareholders, it is a different list. Again, the specific SBI banks, again, the list is there for resident and non-resident shareholders. The next obvious question would be the place where I reside, if there is no collection centers available there, or the banks that I have do not provide the ASPA feature, then what should I do? Usually the companies that asks us to make the payments for this partly paid shares, they will ask us to send the check and DD through a registered post or a speed post to the registrar's address. But Reliance has not provided that facility, at least in their letter of offer that they have released now. So I believe they have cut off that feature, or they may modify the letter of offer in coming days, but that feature is not available for partly paid shares of Reliance Industries. Okay, so if you decide to go by check DD mode of payment, ensure that it is not an outstation check. Bank drafts, money orders and postal orders will not be accepted. No post-dated checks will be accepted. The company is not liable for any delayed receipt of these check or DD. Now let's see the other mode of payment, which is RWAP. According to me, this is the most convenient, but there is a catch. Only resident shareholders can use this mode of payment to make the payment. Non-resident shareholders are not eligible to make this payment. For RWAP, we can make the payment through our net banking or UPI facility, but ensure that the bank accounts are under our name. We cannot use a third-party bank account or the bank account under someone else's name. If that is the case, that may be liable to get rejected. One thing we have to ensure is once we make the payment through RWAP, ensure that the acknowledgement is received. Okay, so how do we go do this RWAP? RWAP is nothing but the registrar's web application portal. The register for this company is K Fintech. So this is the link which they have provided us to do the RWAP mode of payment. This link is also present in the description of this video. So you may use that to make the payment for the partly paid shares. I tried that link and it is working as of now, but I think the window for payment is only at a later date. So once the window opens, we will try to make our payments. If you have any queries, we can always reach out to the registrar. The details, the contact details are also provided in the description of this video. The company has also provided us a toll-free number and a WhatsApp facility for our questions to be addressed. With this, we have come to the end of the video. If you liked our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. If you have any questions, please write it in the comment section and I will try to answer them. Thank you.